this started because that what they wanted to use you for your energy for. You being this natural born, divine star seed that meant to be recognized because of you, what you meant to do in this planet, and how many souls you meant to impact by just being seen and sharing your gifts, especially with the type of guides you have around you, the type of ascended masters that you have around you know, that are nurturing you, that has been assisting you, teaching you. A lot of hate and envy and evil that has been returned. It's full circle moment when with these individuals, this is what they mean when it's written, you win and you have. It's written that you will win and you will have this moment. You will heal from the traumatic experience, that traumatic time loops that you signed for your awakening, to gain wisdom through your awakening. You know, those individuals that came against you are stuck in timeline of the traumatic experience that uh, they try to inflict on you. Those was written as your awakening tasks, you know, while you are harboring heaven and bringing heaven on this earth, getting ready to experiencing it in the physical. This is like emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment, but also emotional fulfillment. This is how maybe others see you. See, I wouldn't ever imagine myself in life that I would be doing this work using my gifts and talents. I wouldn't even imagine. I wouldn't even thought about it. You know, uh, I just heard that overrode, like the others saw you like a direct extension of source, which you are. But they saw this source light, that source energy, that source coding within you, and felt that they can harness it to move into the level, leaving you depleted in time loops of karma that they have racked up for themselves. You were supposed to be the first sacrificial lamb for these individuals in order to succeed. And the initial practitioner that they have paid for or they have done was before you want this massive catalytic uh, integration of divine coding. It's before you went through the rebirth of the god or the goddess that you are, and because it's failed through, they've got things off, like they felt it wasn't enough because you wasn't at your peak. Basically, before, at your lowest part, at your lowest frequency, vibration, and energy, before even you have rebirth and awakening, at your lowest part, they couldn't get rid of you. You know, when you wasn't as divine as you could be, see how divine you are. When you wasn't even at as much as divine as you are now, because humanity have to meet divinity, and there's level to this shit. So before you was even on that, they couldn't get rid of you. So these individuals consistently attempting to target and attack you at this level you are now, because doors are opening for you and because of the movement you are making. So they think if they tower you now, they will get the fame. Oh, be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. Yes, they wish for fame, for fortune, but for themselves. But now they watching you receiving. What they wished for themselves is happening to you, and what they wished on you, it's happening to them. This is the traumatic time loops that they are stuck in. And I don't think you asked for this, but the divine knows, the Most High knows you're perfect for the position. You're perfect for what prepared purpose. It doesn't have to be fame. Maybe you be notice for your soul expression, your creative soul expression, whatever your calling is. You were meant to gain recognition that comes with the calling because of the type of soul inspiration that you meant to ignite. A front line. Like, come on, like forget all what you passed for. Like your testimony, somebody could hear it, and this person could be is about to hang themselves. So much desperate or miserable in life, thinking about offing themselves. When they hear your soul expression, you got them out of that situation. So whatever they directed on you with the new moon, it must be sacrificed that it's done before, that worked before. Of they obtained something out of the old version of you, but it wasn't enough. They're looking at you. This is the analogy when you know when the story of Aladdin and Jasmine and Jafar and Abu the monkey, and when they see the lamb, and and they enter the temple, and Abu the monkey, the thief, he starts see the gold and the like this, and Jafar wanted the lamb, and this thing collapsed, and Jafar thought himself he took the lamp, but it was Abu, because Abu was a thief, the monkey, that he took it out of his pocket and he handed to Aladdin. You can't stop yourself from touching it. This how these individuals felt about your essence, your energy, you know, not caring what came with your calling. They cared about what your calling will bring, what type of prosperity and recognition you will obtain with you being in your life purpose. They care about the souls that you meant to save, what you'll be doing with these monetary means that you would be receiving, and how you were meant to be this inspiration, soul saver. They don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about the spiritual aspect, the knowledge keeping. They never intended to walk the path of your destiny and what you were meant to do on this earth. Instant gratification, that the work, why you came here, and why did you pass and what you pass. They may have thought that this work is working, but God, the divine, opened the way. See, stability, more responsibility, but you can handle it. They attempted to do work over your finances, or if you have a platform, doing work over your platform. If you have a really good job, fuck that shit, slightly working on my soul's calling. I'm not working on my platforms. I'm not working on my views. I'm not working for my fame. I'm not even working for a money game. I'm working on my soul journey, which is be. Maybe they think, yay, our work is working. you know, they try to stress you to settle for a physical thing that are not meant to be in your soul calling. Like they care why it's not fair, because you and your physical earthly bound shit are not meant in our soul calling. So ain't a loss for us. It's just a lot of hard work that you're doing for nothing, for only backfires.